Hello, everyone. It's always a pleasure to be live with all of you. I have an amazing guest today, Nikita Gupta. She is the CIO and founder at The Fan. How are you doing today, Nikita?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks a lot, LV, for having me on this, and thanks a lot for going live with me today.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm very impressed about your career path, and I will love to share that with our audience today. You are the CIO and founder at The Fan. The Fan Path. What is the Fan Path, Nikita?
Yeah, sure. So basically, FangPath, I started like 6, 7 months back in the COVID time last year, 2020. And we are actually a group of people, the hiring managers, the people who themselves are the recruiters, and people who are working in the Fang Plus company. So we have came together and we are helping out to the people with the right opportunity, the right guidance in their resume, in their LinkedIn, and other career paths. So this is where basically we are helping, and this is where actually the name started as FangPath.
Awesome. So, how many people have you helped already to land their dream job?
Yeah, so we have helped more than 250 people already.
Wow, that's amazing. So, since you founded that company, when did you get started?
I started in I think June 2020. So it started with a small Facebook and an Instagram page, and
Amazing.
yeah, and then it grew, and then we started like different pages and different areas.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm pretty sure our audience is gonna enjoy our chat. Please take your piece of paper and your pen and your cup of coffee and take advantage of this opportunity to learn how you can boost your chances of landing your dream job with Nikita Gupta and me. We'll be answering any questions you may have and any value that we can deliver to you today.
Definitely.
We have Rady joining us from Boston, Massachusetts. I love Boston. I just moved out from Boston, but I love Boston. Thank you, Rady, for joining us. We have Kushal. Where are you joining us from? Please say hi, introduce yourself, and let us know where are you joining us from. We have Abimanju. You probably can pronounce that name better than I do, Nikita.
Yeah, Abhimanyu.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us. Murali. Hi, how are you? We also, yeah, his any opportunity for you. We are gonna share insights based on our experience and the way we have helped others to land their dream job. But we are not hiring managers. Are you hiring managers, Nikita?
No, actually, but on the same hand, I get in contact with people like you and the other hiring managers in the FANG companies and just try to reshare the jobs and the opportunities so that people in my network can get benefit out of it and they can apply and reach out to the relevant people.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You are doing that. This is a great opportunity for anyone who wants to boost their chances to watch out your page and look at all the opportunities you are sharing there. I'm going to be sharing some opportunities with you for you to share in your page. From India, we have um, Varadaraja from India. Correct me if I don't pronounce the name correctly. I am always willing to learn and improve.
Yep,
So
sure.
feedback is a gift. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. We're gonna welcome all of you, but we are gonna continue. Nikita, how this fun path got started? Could you please give us a little bit of insight on that?
Yeah, sure. So the thing is, like, I have like did my masters in business analytics in Singapore, and I was staying in Singapore before May, and I was working there. So when I moved from Singapore to US, in the COVID time, I myself was one of the job seekers, and I was looking for an opportunity in US because I left my job in Singapore and I moved here, relocated here. So the thing is, like, I was very active and was waiting for my work permit. So I had like couple of months. So in that time of period, I was kind of getting doing networking, like connecting with a lot of hiring managers, like looking out for jobs in Seattle and everywhere in US. So then I realized like people were posting that they were getting laid off, and they were using the hashtag called
Mhm.
open to work. They were changing their profile photos
Mhm.
with that open to work logo, and that made me realize those posts every day. Like at least I could see like at least 10 posts every day. And that made me realize that we should kind of help like these candidates who are looking for the right opportunity and they are unable to find why they are not getting the calls. So I had a quick chat with my co-founder. She's actually she's working as an HR in Amazon. So she also actually had the same thoughts, and she told me that a lot of candidates are reaching out to her asking for help and for the referrals in Amazon. So that made us kind of that discussion and chat made us realize that we need to help, and the guidance should come in from the right mentors. So this is where the Fang path originated.
That's awesome because I actually started to build my LinkedIn presence because I wanted to help people. So I started on LinkedIn like 10 years ago, but I wasn't actively engaging on LinkedIn until last year. And the reason I created liveandagilecoaching.com is because I realized the same thing. A lot of people are needing help. And we have the knowledge to help and the desire to help. That's why we are here.
Exactly.
That's great. What made you realize your passion, Nikita? What is your passion and what made you realize that?
Yeah, so I have actually got all my interview calls or coffee chats or the people, like all the interactions through LinkedIn, and I'm not boasting like in terms of that, but I'm pretty good at networking. Like I have always been very, very active on LinkedIn. I have always like gotten the right opportunity at the right time. So I just thought like, why not create a path, or why not help connecting, building that network between the job seekers and the candidates and these people who have the opportunity. So if I can create that or remove that bridge where people are not able to reach out to these people, if I can do that, then why not? And this is where I found that okay, this is something I'm good at. I'm good at researching, I'm good at talking to these people. But sometimes people are introvert, they don't like, they are not able to do that. So this is where basically I'm standing in between and helping the job seekers and the candidates, connecting it with the right people.
Great. Do you feel like LinkedIn is helping you to get there? What are your main recommendations for any job seekers right now?
Yeah, so I think LinkedIn has always been my favorite. Like from last, I've been using it from last, I think 6 to 7 years. And as I mentioned, that all my job opportunities, like I got it either through direct apply or by connecting, sending an email messages to hiring managers who are applying, like looking for the right candidate. Or sometimes recruiters have also approached me directly, like by themselves. So LinkedIn has always been my favorite job portal. So definitely whoever is looking for the right opportunity right now, like all the job seekers or people who are looking for a job change, use LinkedIn in a right way, update your profile, because this is something which I tell everyone. Like if anyone is landing on your profile by themselves, your profile should be updated, like your header, your cover photo, your photo, and everything, whatever you have, it should be updated. It should align to the roles you are targeting. That is like something really, really important on top of the resume part, because
Amazing. I cannot stress that enough. LinkedIn is amazing, everyone. If you want to boost your chances of getting your dream job, you need to be on LinkedIn. Harvard University found me on LinkedIn.
wow.
I found the Amazon opportunity on LinkedIn. And a good friend of mine got hired by Google and she was found on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is an amazing platform for building that presence and getting noticed by recruiter and those amazing companies that you will like to work on. But one thing that I want to share with everybody today is all start with a polished and well-written and nice LinkedIn profile. My LinkedIn profile is 5 stars, like they call it. This means that I have filling all the blanks and all the requirements that LinkedIn consider in order to highlight your profile as 5 star. Do you have any tips, Nikita, into how people can actually get their LinkedIn profiles into a 5 star? That should be their goal. The first goal should be having that LinkedIn profile showing up as a 5 star.
Exactly. Yeah. So for to have it 5 star, definitely, as I mentioned, that each section of your LinkedIn profile should be updated. Like it's not like I've seen so many people don't just write like 2 lines in their summary. Like, okay, hi, I'm this, and someone random more line, and that's it. No, you should like at least write 10 lines, create it a story and add content on it. Then the same thing for the experience part. Each of your experience, like you have mentioned that okay, you are working in this company from last 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Just add content on it, add the keywords on it, add what you are doing on it. So someone who lands, they won't give you a job just seeing that you're working as a software engineer in this company or a data analyst, right? They need to read what you are doing from last 1 year in that company. So update that. And then the skills part, because that is somewhere which will make like someone understand that okay, these are the skills, and ask your peers to endorse you for those skills basically. And also on the same hand, there are like lot many other sections like project section, certificate section, and they have this awesome feature also, featured section, right? Like where you can add content. Okay, these are your certifications, or these are your posts which got viral, or something of that sort, which will make or highlight your profile. So those kind of things basically will help, like you mentioned, the 5 star, what they call 5 star profile, and will make your profile stand out.
Absolutely. I actually have gonna be sharing some tips to have to reach those 5 star profile shortly on LinkedIn. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be sharing those because it all starts with a polished LinkedIn profile.
Definitely.
After people have that polished LinkedIn profile, what is the next step? How can they take that to the next level? Because we are going to be guiding you step by step. How can you boost your chances of landing your dream job? And for those who are just joining us, the first tip that we recommend is that you start with a very nicely done LinkedIn profile. Aim to get a 5 stars.
Yeah,
And if you need help on that, Nikita and I are more than happy to help you. What is
exactly.
the second tip that you share with people, Nikita?
The second thing is definitely like start reaching out to the people, like start connecting with relevant people. And when you connect or send any connection request to anyone, write a 2 line of message in your content when you're sending, because you have that option. LinkedIn has that option that you can write why you are reaching out to them, so they will have clarity that okay, this person is reaching out to me and this is the purpose of it. That will help the person, and it will help you to connect with the relevant person. So this is where, when you have updated your profile, the next step is to start connecting with the people.
Absolutely. And the way you connect with people is share meaningful, valuable content in their profiles. Engage with their content. People love when you engage with their content. If you want to ask me for a referral, I I don't like when people reach out to me directly. They just connect with me and right away they ask me for a referral. I'm a human being.
Yeah.
I am a person and I'm very social. I love when people say, Elvi, how are you doing? And try to connect with me in a meaningful way. And after you connect with me in a meaningful way and you engage with my content, you comment on my post because I'm sharing a lot of value.
Yep.
Every single post that I share is aimed to help people. And if you engage in my content and get to know me a little bit better, after that, you can ask me for a referral. And that actually will give a better impression than if you connect with me on LinkedIn and just ask for a referral. So we are encouraged to get to know the candidates as Amazon employees to get to know the candidates before referring them. So you need to introduce yourself. I need to get to know you before I actually put in a referral for you. So build relationships. Treat everybody as a human being, not a business unit. We're not business units. We are people.
Exactly. I mean, that I agree 100% to it. And even though I am not a recruiter or a hiring manager, whoever is currently like kind of approaching me these days because of FangPath, they are writing me saying that, can you please hire me? Can you please give me a referral? Can you do? So it's like, even when you are reaching out to the people and kind of wanted, I mean, I know that sometimes it's like because of the need you are doing all those things, and I can understand that completely. But on the same hand, just go through their profile, just see whether they are hiring, whether they are recruiting, or whether they have that capability also or not. Just go through their posts, as LV mentioned, and go through their content, and then shoot out like the relevant message. Because if you're shooting out saying that please hire me, and the person is not hiring, it's not making any sense, right? So basically that is where you should kind of understand, and that is where the whole difference will be coming.
Absolutely, Nikita. I cannot stress that enough. Build relationship, get to know people. We are all people. LinkedIn is a people finder tool. You connect with people from all over the world. Take advantage of this opportunity. Be polite, be respectful, engage with people, and do all of this in a professional manner. It's a professional platform. If you want to engage in a social way, go to Facebook, go to Instagram. LinkedIn is a professional network. Any recruiter, any hiring company will be looking into your LinkedIn profile and how you use it. So use it professionally.
Yeah. Just adding one more thing, because of you mentioned the professional part, don't add selfies on your profile photo. I have seen so many selfies. I don't know why people do that, but please have a proper professional snapshot, headshot, like clearly headshot, and post that rather than having selfies and posting it. It's not social media, like LV said. And I would like to also say that don't add that, because that is not going to help you at all, and your profile won't look professional basically.
I totally agree with that. If you want to do selfie, you have TikTok, you have Instagram, you have Facebook. But for professional network is LinkedIn there. So use it professionally. A professional headshot is highly recommended. If you have any doubt, look at my professional headshot. Look at Nikita's professional headshot. So make sure your headshot is professional, because that's going to be a good impression to the recruiters and to any hiring company that you want to potentially show that you could be a future employee.
Exactly.
Thank you, Nikita. We have a question from Baradat Raja. He's asking, how important is a LinkedIn skill assessment badge? I'm not sure about that. I actually haven't done any. I would say it's more important that you have endorsements. It's more important that you have recommendations. It's more important to have a LinkedIn polish profile. Do you have anything to add, Nikita?
Yeah, I mean, definitely must to have all those things which you are saying. But if you have some of these assessments, because LinkedIn started it, so they might have some algorithm running. Like, I'm not from LinkedIn, but on the same hand, because they've started it, so maybe it boosts your profile in some way. Because if you kind of do these tests, maybe it shows in a better SEO, like when some recruiter search for it, maybe your profile pops up much better. But I have also not given any assessment, so I am not also not like, okay, you should definitely do it. But if you give it, definitely your profile will get more boosted.
Yeah, it definitely helps. But I will say there are other things that help more than that. Recommendations, endorsements, a very nice LinkedIn profile will help you get noticed. But yes, there has to be some value around the assessment. This is something new that LinkedIn just launched.
Exactly.
Nikita, in terms of resume, what are the recommendations that you have to give for people to boost their chances of landing their dream job? After they have, we are sharing meaningful tips today for you to boost your chances of landing a job, everyone. So the first thing that we discuss is to have a 5-star LinkedIn profile. You need to aim for that. And you need to be sharing meaningful content and engaging with people in a meaningful and respectful way so they can give you a referral. So after people have done that professionally, and they're not going to share any selfies or anything like this on LinkedIn, they're going to keep it professionally. After they have done that, Nikita, how can they take us to that to the next level by having a polished and nice resume that can help them stand out once they go to the application part?
Yeah, sure. I think for the resume, definitely the first thing which I really want, and because I've seen like more than 1,000 resumes in last 6 months, so the thing is which I really want to focus on is one. It should be a one-page resume till the time you don't have like 7 to 8+ year of experience. If you have experience below that, please stick to one page. Don't exceed one page, because obviously your content, and no one has time also to kind of go through more than one page resume. Then don't make 2 column resume. Stick to 1 column resume. Don't add photographs, don't add those selfies which you're using, don't add that. have all the links, whatever you're adding, like for example LinkedIn link or GitHub link or any other link, make them clickable links. I've seen so many resumes, first of all they skip LinkedIn and other things, but also on the same hand, even if they're adding it, they don't make it clickable. So if I want, like if you want to highlight, or if you are like, okay, this is my website, or this is something I want to showcase, add them as clickable and highlight them as a different color basically, so that it's really visible in your header, and anyone who is like a hiring manager or recruiter, they can click on it and they can go through there. So that is where it stands out. And also add like 2 to 3 lines of summary, just make it like to the point, relevant to your profile, so that like the thing is, first step, I don't know how many people who are watching, they know about ATS, that is like applicant tracking system. That is the first step in the hiring process, then comes the HR, and then comes definitely the hiring manager. So first of all, definitely make your resume like approved of ATS, that it should pass through ATS. That is the first step. Then comes the HR. So HR will go through your resume, will take like 8 to 10 seconds to pass it to the hiring manager. If you are not like you're making an impact in those 8 to 10 seconds, it won't even pass to the hiring manager. So you need to make sure that HR has just 8 seconds or 10 seconds to just move it to the trash or to pass it to the hiring manager. So have those 2 3 lines in the summary, so that the HR can understand, okay, this is a profile, this is what you have done, and now you are targeting this kind of role. So this is what you should kind of make your resume. And if you're a fresher, you don't have work experience, add your education at the top. But if you have experience, add your experience at the top, then your education and projects, and like simultaneously you can go. So the format and everything, you should follow like a proper format and make all those things and add keywords. Like is one thing which a lot of people get confused. They feel like, they have personally told me, Nikita, I have done 10 versions of my resume, I'm adding so many keywords. And I ask them, what do you understand by keywords? So keywords, they generally think that are the only words which are like for example, you are a software engineer and you are writing like Java, C++, or something like that, and they consider those technical words as only keywords. So let me just clarify that they are not just those keywords which are required to pass through the ATS. We have keywords like, for example, you are writing interacted or worked with internally lot of team members. So instead of that, write collaborated with internally with team members or whatever. So that collaborated word is basically a soft skill keyword, which people don't have like understand, but it's there in the job description. So basically you need to understand, you need to go through the job description again and again, make a list of keywords from job description and add those in your resume basically. So that is where your resume will highlight and it will work.
How many keywords do you recommend, Nikita?
So the thing is, there are a few free ATS softwares on, like there on Google, which anyone can use. They give some like 2 3 free trials. Pass your resume through that, paste the job descriptions in one side and your resume, and then match it. If your resume is matching like less than 70%, you need to add more keywords. So that is where I'm not saying that add 15, 20, or 25, because that's not right. I can't say that, but based on the job description, you have to kind of add or remove depending on it. But just don't think that only the technical keywords or the technical things are the only keywords basically which you need to add in your resume.
Absolutely, Nikita. For those who are just joining us, we are sharing insights, and we are looking for ways to help you boost your chances of landing your dream job. So we have discussed a few things, like the first thing that we recommend you is to have a polished LinkedIn profile that actually helps you stand out, and aim to have a 5-star LinkedIn profile. Have a professional headshot. Always start with a professional headshot to get noticed by recruiter. The second thing that we recommend is that you engage with people in a meaningful way. Engage with people that work for those companies, but try to connect with them in a meaningful way. If they don't accept your connection, then I highly recommend people to send personalized invitation. Tell them your story. Tell them why you want to connect with them. If they don't connect with you, you can try to follow them. Follow them in a meaningful way. Add value to their content. Add value. We are all here. With the more value you add, the more you receive. I definitely believe that the more you give, the more you get back. So this is highly recommended in your job search if you want to land your dream job, because we are all human beings. You want to interact with people that can help you get there, and you want to get a referral. If you want to get a referral, deliver value to them, and they're gonna help you get there. So the third thing that we are discussing is that you need to have a polished resume. And Nikita is giving some great insights in how to get there. And there is an ATS compliance that is highly recommended that your resume meets. If you need help, Nikita or I can definitely help you there. Is there anything that you recommend job seekers to do? Anything else on top of that, Nikita, to boost their chances of landing their dream job?
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely LinkedIn, do a lot of networking. That is kind of like will help you, and also start posting good content, because that is really important these days on LinkedIn. Like a lot of people tell me, and they are like, they are clueless actually what content they should post, and they're also afraid. For example, they post something and they just get 2 likes, and I mean, as a human being, everyone is like, okay, we are getting 1 like, 2 likes, we should delete this post, right? It's been 2 days and we have not got a single comment or a single, let's not like, because we are all in that fear of like people are not liking our content, so we should stop writing it. But let me just like tell everyone who's watching today, just don't think that, just keep on writing. Obviously it took me so many years to get that stage of like where people start liking my content. I brainstorm, I research, I strategize my content, I give time to it. If you can do all those things, your content will work. Like you should work hard on your content and then post it. But then also, if you're just randomly posting, sharing out your story, your hardships, your failures, or anything, that will also work, but it will take time. Like for example, if you just have like 500 connections in your network, obviously it will take time to build your network, to get to that level that where people will start like liking your comments or your post. So don't get disheartened and don't be like, okay, I should just delete it, or I should not write the content. Because LinkedIn, like as we said, as LV said, it's like an amazing tool, a powerful tool. So just write out the content, and you never know when an hiring manager or a recruiter will see your content. They will reach out to you directly, and like they are like, okay, like would you like to join our team? So that can happen at any day, so you should kind of share that, and you should not stop doing it. Basically that is something which is very powerful. LinkedIn has helped us, and it kind of there, like you should use that.
Absolutely. They need to build that presence online. And when I say build that presence, build your brand online, is your reputation. I learned that last week. It's actually your reputation on social media, your reputation on a professional setting, that you need to be very careful of that, because companies are looking for people that have good reputation. So you need to build that solid if you want to get noticed by recruiters, and to boost your chances of landing your dream job.
Exactly.
So we have a question here, Nikita. Is LinkedIn easy apply worth the time and effort? And I cannot see the name of that person asking that, but I wanted to hear your thoughts, and then I can answer from my end.
Sure. I think it's worth the time, and it's always has been worth my time. Like easy apply is one of those things which actually saves a lot of my time to fill that like lengthy job applications or job portal. And that easy apply will also give me access sometimes to the recruiters and the hiring manager name. Like when you click on the job description before you go and apply, actually you can see the job poster or the person who is hiring for that. You can click on it, the person's profile, try to connect with the person, say that, hey, hi, I saw this profile job descriptions and you're hiring for it, you posted it, can we connect and talk because it's relevant to my profile. If in case that person don't connect, because obviously that person posted and he or she might be getting so many connection requests because they have posted it, so go to the company, like the company which is hiring for that particular, and connect with other people in the organization, and try to ask them if they can help you connect with the hiring manager or the person who posted. So this is like 2 3 areas or the ways that particular job application or the apply thing can help you actually. And it also saves a lot of time, like actually, because LinkedIn compiles all the jobs and put it out there, rather than you're going on every other company website and then finding the like the jobs what they're hiring for.
Absolutely. And I will say that if you want to use the easy to apply on LinkedIn, you need to make sure you have a solid
Yeah.
and polished LinkedIn profile.
Exactly.
I believe I used that functionality when I was applying at Amazon, but my profile was very well written. So if you want to boost your chances of getting that job opportunity and landing that job, make sure your LinkedIn is polished. It goes all back to that. That was the first tip that we shared today. Aim to have a 5-star LinkedIn profile. And if you need help on that, Nikita and I are more than happy to help you.
Yeah.
We also have somebody asking here, do you have any ATS link in Google? How can we match our resume?
Yeah, so basically there are few, as I mentioned, that some of the websites give you few free trials like JobScan, so you can use that. And then there's, I think, Resume Worded, or there's one more website which you can use basically to kind of get hold of the some free trial versions where you can just, but after that you need to pay basically, like what, because it just gives you like 2-3 times and then you have to pay if you want to use it further.
Much, Nikita. We're going to answer one more question, and I would like to Nikita to share any last tip or trick that she has for all of you to boost your chances of landing that dream job.
Yep, sure.
Oh, I believe we got one more question here related to can we connect with people? I will answer that question and then let Nikita answer from her end. I highly recommend people to try to connect and send a personalized invitation. And I cannot stress that, send a personalized invitation. If that person doesn't connect with you, follow that person, try to engage with their content, and probably if you deliver value and that person gets to know you, sooner or later you're going to get in touch with that person.
Yep. I mean, definitely you said 100% right that like definitely you can go ahead and connect and get the recommendation. I'm just confused one thing here, like the recommendation means the referral part, what he's talking about, or the recommendation on the LinkedIn profile?
I believe he mentions recommendation on LinkedIn profile.
So if you have not worked with the person in your past, like, or in your current work experience, how can you just randomly ask for a recommendation? Because LinkedIn has those options that if you have worked with the person or if you have done any projects or something, then you should ask for a recommendation for your profile. If you're asking for a referral or something, then please go ahead and connect and you can get it. But to ask for a recommendation, you should have actually personally worked, because that is where the person can add value to your profile. If you're asking randomly someone to give a recommendation, hey, I don't know you, so even if I give you a recommendation, I can't even write like 3 lines like what you have done and why I'm even giving a recommendation.
Absolutely. I cannot give recommendation to people that I don't know. So, I need to get to know you in a professional setting. They'll say that if you want people to give you recommendation, write an article, post a video, and set yourself as a thought leader in the industry or in the topic that you want to be recommended on. That's a way to actually ask for a recommendation to somebody who hasn't been working directly with you in a professional setting. So that's one way to get it. Also, for endorsements, it's easier to get endorsement because if you endorse people, people are more likely to endorse you based on what they have heard from others.
Exactly.
If others have endorsed you, that person can endorse you saying that they hear from others that you are good at certain skill. But a recommendation is something a little bit different.
Mhm.
So if one recommendation for that person, build relationship, add meaningful content on your LinkedIn profile, like articles or videos on that given topic that you want to be recommended, and engage with that person in a meaningful way. We are people, like I said before. We are not machines. We are not actually a robot. We are human beings, so we are here to build relationship, and somebody can connect you to that opportunity to land your dream job, but you need to build relationship first.
Exactly. Yep. You are 100% correct.
Thank you so much, Nikita. It was a wonderful pleasure to share with you this LinkedIn Live today. Anything else that you would like to share with our audience today?
Yeah, I just have like would like to say just 2 lines before we end this. Like, be patient, try hard, and never give up. That is what I have personally been like. I have failed n number of times. I have applied more than 500 jobs. I have been doing lot of networking, and lot of people don't reply back to me. And this is why I'm telling everyone clearly. It's not that I am someone, if I send a message and directly I just get a reply. Obviously, a lot of people don't even connect with me. A lot of people don't even reply to me. So don't get disheartened. Don't be like, okay, if I'm not getting job today, you will get it in like next few months down the line. But just keep on doing your hard work, keep on connecting, and keep on finding the right resources. So this is where like I can just say to all the job seekers.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that, Nikita. In my experience, persistence is key. I highly recommend everybody to be persistent. Keep applying, keep growing, keep learning, and keep improving yourself. The second thing is work hard and don't get discouraged, because this is a growth mindset. This is a process. And if you persist, sooner or later, you're going to get there. But you need to work hard and persist. And the third thing that I recommend everybody is to believe in themselves. You need to build your self-confidence. If you cannot tell me and articulate why you are the right candidate for that given job, how will you want me to hire you? So I'm not a hiring manager, but if I put myself on the position of a hiring manager, and a candidate cannot stress and articulate well why they are the best candidate for a given job, I would say I don't have any data points to make that decision and hire you. So the first thing that you need to do is to boost your self-confidence and believe that you can and articulate and you are the best candidate for that given job. Believe in yourself, persist, and work hard. These are my 3 recommendations to anyone in the job market right now.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Nikita. It was wonderful to be here with you today. Thank you so much, everybody. If you want to reach out to Nikita, here is her website. Connect with her on LinkedIn. Follow her company page. She's doing an amazing work. And if you want to connect with me, follow me on LinkedIn and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That will be very much appreciated. We are here to help. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Bye. Take care, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.